One day, Carlos and Marcos went outside to their backyard. They were bored, so they decided to play catch. They loved it. They were having so much fun together. They played for a long time. Eventually, Carlos and Marcos both got hungry. Carlos stopped the game and went up to Marcos to tell him that he was hungry. Carlos and Marcos both agreed to take a break for snack time. They walked back inside to get something to snack on, and they decided to eat a mandarin. They ate the mandarin outside because they loved the fresh air. They both enjoyed the mandarin, and as they were eating, Marcos noticed a cat. "Look at the cat," Marcos said. When he saw the cat, Marcos got an idea. He wanted to feed the cat. Therefore, Marcos got up and took a piece of the mandarin to the cat. When Carlos saw, he went up to Marcos and stopped him. "Stop! Don't do that," yelled Carlos. "Well, why not?" asked Marcos. "The cat looks hungry." Cats shouldn't eat mandarins. They need to eat food specifically for them so they can get the nutrients they need to survive. Just like humans, we get our nutrients from food to survive, replied Carlos. "Oh, so what can they eat?" asked Marcos. "They can eat smaller animals like rats or birds. They can also eat food that's made specifically for cats. I even have a can of cat food if you want to feed the cat later. They also need to drink water, like us, to stay hydrated," explained Carlos. "Yes, that would be awesome. I can't wait to feed the cat," said Marcos. When they finished eating, they continued to spend time together. They went on a walk, and as they walked, Marcos stayed very curious about what other animals needed to survive. As he saw a bird fly past them, he asked Carlos, "Well, what about birds? What do they need to survive?" "Birds are similar to cats and humans because they're living things, which means that they need food and water to survive. However, birds don't eat exactly the same things as us or the same things as cats. They eat things like fruits, insects, and seeds. Birds and all other animals need food and water to survive, but the food that they eat varies," explained Carlos. As they walked, they came across some sheep. Marcos observed the sheep and noticed that the baby sheep were eating hay. He realized that Carlos was right. Animals and humans do need food and water to survive, but the food that they eat is not always the same. After spending time together, they decided to walk back towards the house. As they walked, Marcos observed the plants surrounding them. He remembered that plants are also living things. "Well, what about plants? Aren't they living things?" Marcos asked. "Yes, they are, but they get their nutrients differently than humans and animals. Humans and animals get their nutrients from food, but plants get their nutrients from the sun through the process of photosynthesis. And just like us, humans and animals, they need water to survive." "Wow, that's interesting," said Marcos. "All living things share something in common. We need nutrients from food and water to survive." "Yes, that's right. Now let's go give the cat some nutrients," said Carlos. Carlos and Marcos walked back to the cat. Carlos gave Marcos a can of wet food for the cat, and they fed the cat together.